The pass right in front, Felt with the shot, up and over Hernandez's cage. Piñeiro's out, and here comes Piñeiro. Piñeiro applying pressure, draws the penalty. Monarch. And no penalty. I'm surprised, I thought it was. Piñeiro shovels one in, and Holstein makes the save. Puck is picked back up by Chance. I thought I saw the official put up his hand. And here we go, we've got a foot chase. Running, getting back was Paranjapi. Paranjapi challenged there by D'Souza. As this third line over on the far side, D'Souza puts it back down along the half boards over on the far side. Back up to the point. Calling for it is Chance. Chance with the puck, moves it back into the slot. The shot deflected by Regis. Poked free. And looking for a jump. Here comes Regis with the puck. Ihaya's pass, covered and held. Loose puck in front. Holstein's got it. Holstein hangs on for the whistle in this fast and furious action as Monarch had 2 full minutes in Regis's end. Regis unable to clear the puck during that power play, and Monarch kept the pressure on, but they were unable to score. And now we've got Regis's first power play as Monarch takes one, and this time it's going to be Rosenberg, I think, in the box. Yes, Rosenberg in the box, and this one comes at the 5:02 mark. So Regis gets their first power play, and Eli Ash sets in to take the face-off, and the puck is punched back up to the right point. From the point, the shot, a loose puck in front, bouncing puck, scores. Regis gets the goal. Regis leads 1-0 on a power play goal, and it only took him 7 seconds to score. Regis with the early lead scores. And getting that goal was Nolan Williams. As we look at the replay, the puck comes back up to the point. And from the shot, there's a bit of traffic in front as Williams was right on top of Holstein. And now we get a real good look at it as we've got Eli Ash in front. Holstein goes down. He didn't have a chance. And the puck is battled for in the slot. And scored. Nolan Williams gets the goal, scores the goal.
Score number 14, Nolan Williams. Assistant on play number 17, Ian Beck. Time of goal 12:05.
So Beck gets an assist, but I would say Ash was in there too. So Nolan Williams scores the power play goal. Rosenberg's penalty proves costly, and Regis is out to a 1-0 lead. We have 4:24 remaining in this first period as Monarch had all the chances in the world to get a goal on that power play and were unable to. As Ing with the puck over on the far side, he's got Freeze with him. Freeze punches it back down into the corner, and Carter is there. Loses the puck, the quick pass in front, looking for the pass one more time, and Hernandez makes another point-blank save. Freeze was in tight, he got a pass from Ing. He was right in tight, and Hernandez makes a heck of a save as that puck pinballed right in front. And here you see Freeze set up. Misses the first chance, but frees himself up. He's in that low slot, and what a save by Hernandez as he goes spread eagle on that one. 4:01 remaining in this first period. Puck is swept back over to the far side. Saul is there. Manville challenged, and bodied up there was Rowan. Rowan for Monarch holding the puck in. Manville continues to battle, and the puck is backhanded back up to the point. Quick shot as Rowan, as Saul was looking for the back of Hernandez's cage. Puck comes back out to center, hits the linesman, and a heavy check is delivered, but bouncing off a Carter Chick was Monarch. Now stealing the puck back down low. Freeze puts it in front. But getting tied up there was number 11 was Rowan. This hard-working line for Coach James Dexter, keeping the pressure on Regis here at the tail end of this first period. Swale with the puck. Challenged there by Camden Lai. Camden Lai out there with that third line, Parker Brenner and Piñeiro as well. As Lai chases his man up the near side mid-ice boards, streaking free is Wiener. Wiener works his way through, gets tied up there, hands it back off. And Regis with a 3-on-2 developing as the puck is moved back over Back over to the far side, looking for it right in the tide was number 14, Nolan Williams, looking for his second tally of the game. And this puck touched up with a high stick and whistled down there. Good heady play by number 16, Liam McDonald. Good hand-eye coordination as he got his stick up high and was able to knock that puck down. Otherwise, Monarch could have had a chance as they were streaky. 2:34 remaining in this first period. 1-0 Regis on Nolan Williams' power play goal. Simon Chan to take the face-off. Elijah Hernandez awaits as the face-off in the left dot. Regis controls, and Regis is able to move the puck back out to center. Fanning on it was Chance, the defenseman for Monarch, gives up the puck, and Regis with another shot right in front as Ryan Williams dragged that puck down and put it right on Ihaya's stick. And there's Pinheiro. And the player pinwheels there as Pinheiro's stick got caught up in him. Good no call. Play continues as Regis with the puck in the Monarch zone. Peeling away from pressure over on the far side. Puck is picked back up. And dancing around is Pinheiro. Pinheiro's got Brenner out there with him. Brenner is in the slot looking for it. Pinheiro over on the far side corner boards as Monarch applies pressure over on the far side. And Brenner gets tied up over on the half boards. Puck right up at the blue line. And the linesman says it comes out right in front of the Monarch bench. 1:41 remaining in this first period as Regis putting on some good pressure on this Monarch squad here late in this first period. Reese Peterson will take the face-off. As we got a bit of a mix of a line there, Jake Filler is on one side of him to the left-hand side. As Lorenzo on defense, puck is down and Monarch controls it. Monarch's able to get the puck back out to center, but it's controlled by Regis at the blue line. Lorenzo with it. Back up to Monarch's blue line and tipped back in deep. Chasing it there is Cameron Balatbat. He gets nailed and the puck back up to the point. The shot by Patterson from the right point goes wide and into the near side corner. Monarch continues to battle for it and Davilla's got it. Davilla moves the puck back over to Ing, and Ing with some speed is converged on at the Regis blue line. Regis is able to strip the puck away and tries to break it out with 59 seconds remaining in the period. Davilla takes the puck into the Regis zone, slides it back over in front of the Regis bench. Here's the shot from distance, and it's held there by Hernandez. Chase Saul, the defenseman on the far side, is teamed up there with Swale, Martin Swale, and Swale found his partner and puts one in on Hernandez, but Hernandez thus far has been perfect. 49.8 seconds remaining in this first period. Face off to the right of Hernandez. And the Monarch wins it, another shot, and Hernandez makes another save. Puck is back behind the cage, a shot from right in tight. Hernandez makes another one, and now Regis is able to break the puck out with Carter Schick. He runs into a freight team named Swale. Puck is swept back over to the far side corner boards, and McDonald keeps it alive for Regis in deep. Good forecheck. Manville comes away with the puck, dishes it back off. Schick on a chance. Here's a shot. Schick in front. Sweeping shot. Another save. Bobbled and held. Holstein holds. What a play as Regis had not one, not two, but three chances, and Simon Holstein comes up big each time. Here you see that sweep shot, and the puck is bouncing. Sticks are swatting at it, and Holstein is able to hang on to it. Holstein has stood tall. He's got 19 seconds to kill before the end of the period. And here comes Monarch bringing the puck out as Reed Taylor was just offsides. Good defensive play as Regis was able to stop the rush at the blue line. So with 12.6 seconds, the faceoff resides in front of Coach Terry Ott's bench on the far side. Vincent Felt will take it for Monarch. But it's won by Ian Beck. Monarch controls, tries to dump it in. Knocked down, 7 seconds remaining. Regis is able to hoist it into the Monarch zone, and Olofsson back behind his cage. Sweeps it up the near side wall as the buzzer sounds. After one, Regis leads 1-0 on Nolan Williams' power play goal. It only took 7 seconds of power play time to score that goal. Beck, and I'm giving Ash an assist as well. And that's where we stand. 1-0 Regis over Monarch. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. We'll be back for the second period. Stay with us. And welcome back to the South Suburban Ice Arena. This is quarterfinal action between Regis and the Monarch Coyote. And we are just underway with 17 minutes. Regis leads 1-0 on a Nolan Williams power play goal. As Monarch moves it out from right to left, Regis left to right, with Regis with the puck, takes it into the Monarch zone, and dancing there was Brenner. Brenner is taken off the puck. And over on the far side, Felt. It gets no further than the Regis blue line. Pinheiro moves it back, and in front of the Regis bench, it's offsides, a whistle there, a stoppage play. We're playing 17-minute periods. We're at the 16:26 mark, and we've got Mr. Hernandez here. And his son is playing a whale of a game right now. He's looking good. And so it's good to have him here. He's done yeoman's work for this Regis squad this year, so a special shout out to the Hernandez family here. I'm Manny Furtado working with Mike Shaw here, as we've got another offsides and another whistle here just outside of the Regis zone. So to my right is Simon Holstein. Holstein came in with a 2.54 goals against average. Save percentage matched up against Elijah Hernandez, 2.6 and .898 percentage, two of the top goalies in the league here. And we've got a penalty, and it's going to be on Manville. I didn't see the call, but Manville's in the box, so Monarch is going to get their second power play of the game. Manville takes his second penalty of the game. This one comes at the 16:20 mark, and we are underway as Monarch looks to execute their power play with number 21 in deep, as that was Wiener, and Regis is able to clear the puck all the way out, back to Holstein's cage. And Simon Felt, or Vincent Felt, tries to shake off the forecheck. And Felt now dishes it back to Davila as a good forecheck by Camden Lai, who's causing havoc for Monarch. As Davila winds his way through and deep into Regis territory right on the side of the cage, jamming away. And making the save is Elijah Hernandez. Hernandez stands tall down there as Davila had an angle and brought it in. Took a couple whacks at Elijah Hernandez, but Hernandez stops it and freezes the puck. 1:21 remaining in the power play as Monarch sets up to the left-hand side of Hernandez for the face-off, as Vincent Felt will take this face-off. He's going up against Eli Ash, and sweeping in and controlling the puck back over on the far side is Rosenberg. Rosenberg gets tied up against the wall, and the puck is hoisted back out to center by Regis. Brodsky, the defenseman, back behind Holstein's cage, and Brodsky with the head up feeds it back over to the near side. The pass a bit behind Wiener, and he has to backtrack as Ben Wiener hands it back off and receives it back. Wiener now with a head of steam looks to take the zone on the near side, does so, but gets chopped at, and Regis is able to clear it one more time as the puck drifts all the way back to Holstein's cage. Swale, the defenseman, he's got some pressure on him, but it motors through center and takes the zone. Swale takes it in down the left-hand side as he's watched closely by Chase Patterson, banked off the boards and back up to the right point. Back to the left-hand side as D'Souza's got it. D'Souza's shot hits a body. D'Souza chops at it, can't control it. Regis has it and is able to move it back out. Parker Brenner takes it in but loses the handle at the Monarch blue line. Scooped back up by Pinheiro. And Pinheiro back into the near side corner. Pinheiro with the puck on his backhand, but it's sliced off his stick. Saul chases it down and into the near side corner. Puck is tapped back over to Saul behind Holstein's cage. 4 seconds remaining in the power play. Regis has killed off power play number 2 as Manville emerges from the box. We've got 14-17 remaining in this second period, and an errant pass goes the distance. Monarch ices it. Regis gets an offensive zone face-off. So Coteriot with a couple of claps over on the bench as his squad did a great job killing that penalty. And we're almost, our replay is almost out of battery. We'll see if we can't remedy that. And back to the live action. Monarch tries to break it out. Regis stymies it. And Carter Schick looks for the puck in his skates, picks it up, poked back to the line, and fed back in behind Monarch's cage. Manville in the near side corner has it tipped off his stick, and Cahoon tries to move it out. Rowan settles for Monarch. Cahoon's got it, and Cahoon with the backhand feed with a jump. streaking is Freeze. Freeze gets there first to the puck, back behind Regis's cage. Puck is moved back over to the near side half boards and back up to the point, slung back over to the right-hand side. Olofsson takes a shot, tipped in front, beyond Hernandez's cage and back over to the near side half wall. Monarch controls, puts it in deep, and giving chase is Carter. Carter angles one off the far side boards, bounces out to center, and Manville's got it on his blade. Manville works it back in over on the far side. The pass to Schick. The shot, the save by Holstein. He bobbled it. The puck remains free. Back over on the near side half boards. Puck is tipped up there by Wiener. Wiener can't control. Regis and Schick with the puck over on the far side. The pass banks off a skate. Wiener's got it at center ice. Wiener brings it back in, drop feed there, looks for Felt. Felt with the puck, looks for a man over on the far side. Wiener scores, we're tied, 1-1. Wiener puts it away as he got a nifty pass from Vincent Felt. It is 1-1 here early in the second period. Good play, and you had to keep an eye on that line as Wiener and Felt were patient, and they make it 1-1, and they have been quite a tandem. As for Wiener, that was his 12th goal of the season. For Felt, he led the team in assists. You can see why he had 16. Wiener from Felt, and that one comes at the 12:50 mark of this second period. We're tied 1 apiece. And Reed Taylor back with the puck. Regis takes it back, bouncing puck in the slot, loose puck. Monarch shoots and just misses. Puck right into the slot. Olofsson's got it. Olofsson another shot, and Hernandez banks it back over into the far side and makes the save. Staying on task, it's Reed Taylor. Taylor trying to dance along the goal line in the Regis zone as he is taken down. Meanwhile, the puck jumps the stick and just exits the zone. Chance can't hold it. Regis has it. Body stay on side. Bringing the puck in. The shot. A second save. As coming in was big number 25, Reese Peterson. Peterson got a couple of shots in on Holstein, but Holstein made the save. Meanwhile, back to the live action. The puck is brought in deep into the Regis territory. Chasing it up the boards and getting there first is Saul, the defenseman. Punches it back into the near side corner. Rolls back out to center ice. Swale retrieves for Monarch as he's pressured by Ihaya. Peeling off. And Brenner is out there as well on the forecheck. Davia with the puck. Front of the scorer's box, takes the zone and punches it back behind Elijah's cage. Elijah Hernandez watches it as it rolls up the near side boards. Shot from the point, that was tipped by Davia. Whistles wide and Regis is able to break it out. Moving the puck out is Brenner. Brenner with some speed down the right-hand side, dips the shoulder, hands it back. Ihaya with the shot, and a save is made as Holstein goes down. Ihaya is there, bodies tumble, anger in front. And the Regis crowd wants a penalty. They're not going to get it. This is quarterfinal action. You expect a little rough stuff in front of the net. You see it there as bodies and tumble. Ihaya is there, and I think they objected to the late shot. You got to love the intensity of playoff hockey. This is quarterfinal action. Who's going to meet Valor in the semifinal on Saturday? Back behind the cage, Cahoon drops it back off. Puck is picked back up by Bushman. And working backwards is D'Souza Chen. D'Souza Chen running out of real estate over on the far side. Needs some help. But Rosenberg with the puck takes a check from behind. With the Regis crowd roars, Monarch breaks it back out. Puck is tipped ahead as Chen tries to chase it down. And over on the far side, Rosenberg's got it. Rosenberg feeds a backhand feed back over to the near side. Puck is picked back up by Cahoon. His shot hit a body. D'Souza chases it back down, and Chen's got it. Chen with the puck, the feed in the middle, picked off, and here comes Brenner. Brenner with the puck, has it picked off, and it's dumped right back into the Regis zone. Back over on the far side, racing in is Rathbun. He can't control, but he keeps it alive for Rosenberg. Rosenberg along the side of the cage takes a shot at ricochets back over to the near side point, and it's rolled around back over into the far side corner. One more time, Rowan challenged by Carter. Pair of 11s. Ihaya's got the puck. He's seen enough. He gets it back out to center, but not much past the blue line. Now the puck has sent the distance, and it's flagged back down by Chance. Chance moves it back off the half boards, but it's stymied there as a good play by Ryan Williams. The defenseman holds the line at the red stripe. The puck ricochets, picked back up, and an icing call there is Trey Chance, the defenseman, sends it in well beyond the red stripe. We're coming back with the face-off to the left-hand side of Simon Holstein. Holstein made 255 saves this CHSAA season. 28 goals yielded. Had a terrific season in sharing duty with Joshua Ringen. Ringen, the backup goalie for Monarch, and here comes Reed Taylor. Taylor with the puck. Taylor hands it off as he was looking for Wiener. That was a bit of a thread pass, unable to make that. Puck ricochets back over on the far side, and it's moved out. Here comes Regis with a tic-tac-toe pass. Camden line shot, whistles wide. And chasing it down on the far side, Nolan Williams with a heavy check. Meanwhile, with the puck and dancing back out was Wiener. Wiener hands it back off to Felt. Felt feeds it to Wiener. Wiener shot right in on Hernandez. Hernandez makes a reaction save. And again, that tandem, if you're going to beat Monarch, you got to beat both Felt and Wiener. They are quite a tandem out there. As they've got Reed Taylor along with them, so quite a potent line there for Monarch. With the puck, shoveling it! What a shot by Felt! Felt from his knees, puts it up and over Hernandez. What a highlight reel goal off the faceoff. Felt wins it forward, and with the puck, he's able to elevate it up and over Hernandez. How did he score that goal? 2-1 Monarch. As Felt with a highlight goal. What a goal. Put a marker on that. Felt is a special player, and he showed why. Felt with an assist and a goal. He's got 2 points thus far. And Monarch leads here in this second period. And trying to step in was Carter Schick. Bouncing puck, bounces back over. Perrin Jappe puts it back behind Holstein's cage. Schick, and back with a shot with no angle. Holstein makes the save, as Beck was right on the side of the cage. What a play by Felt. And Felt seemingly had no opportunity. He was at his knees, and he was able to elevate that puck up and over the top half of the cage. Back to the live action. Davia trying to move the puck out for Monarch. It's punched back in, and Regis keeps the pressure on. Carter Schick with the backhand feed. Ian Beck's twisting pass picked off by Monarch in the slot and moved back out to center. Regis tries to pick it back up, poking the puck free. Davia's got it on the near side, half boards inside the Regis zone. He puts it back behind Hernandez's cage. The puck is punched back over into the far side corner. And with time, McDonald tries to move it up the far side wall. Monarch is able to get a stick on it. Stolen puck in front of Hernandez's cage. Another opportunity. And continuing to battle is Rosenberg. Rosenberg back behind Elijah's cage. Elijah Hernandez back up to his skates, and the puck comes back out to center. Cahoon with the puck at the Monarch blue line. And loose puck swatted at the blue line, finally moved back out to center. Regis dumps it back in, and it rolls behind Holstein's cage. He waits as Cahoon, the defenseman, gets back, but a good forecheck there by Peterson. Monarch moves it back out to center as it's tipped in front as Ryan Williams from the red stripe can't control. As the body goes down, Blapat took a man down. Williams with the puck over on the far side loses his stick. Blapat's got the puck at the red stripe and sends it back behind Holstein's cage one more time. Waiting for it is Olofsson. He touches it up, but the play is held up by Ryan Williams at the point, and Regis keeps the pressure on. Good forecheck by Regis. Finally, Monarch is able to hoist the puck back out to center. Ryan Williams picks up some steam and up the near side mid-ice boards, takes it into the zone. But it's offsides as Ryan Williams was in the clear. He had made one man miss and was coming in on Holstein's cage. That was kind of a late whistle there. So for Coach Terriot, he grimaces as Williams had an opportunity, perhaps. Parker Brenner taking the face-off. His grandparents, Richard and Jennifer, are listening in, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. And the puck over on the far side, chopped at over on the half boards, and the puck is pinballed back out to center. Picking it up in stride as Rathbun takes it into the Regis zone. The shot whistles wide. Olofsson is there to collect it back up. His pass intercepted from the point. Here's the shot in on Hernandez. He makes the save. Hernandez holds on. 6:26 to go in this second period. As we know, we've only got audio here, so I'm trying to give you a little bit more description of the play, where it is on the ice here this evening. As this face-off will be in the right-hand dot to the left of Elijah Hernandez. Hernandez is down, and off the face-off, it's won by Brenner. Brenner moves it back down into the near side corner. Monarch continues to pressure, and Wiener with the puck. He's got Felt back behind him. Wiener dancing past a couple players, moves it back up the near side boards. Taylor holds it there. Taylor battling with Ihaya. Puck is swept up and picked back up by McDonald. McDonald backhands it up, but to the blue stripe, held in by Monarch. Monarch keeping the pressure on. This time the puck comes all the way back out to center. Past Olofsson. Ihaya's got it. Ihaya's pass disrupted. Olofsson almost put it in his own net. The puck tipped just to the side. Olofsson almost scored an own goal here. And Pinheiro puts it in, but puts it in deep into the Monarch zone. Monarch has time as Regis had to tag up, and that long pass goes for an icing call as Olofsson's flyer was about 3 feet high. What a play as Regis had a golden opportunity. Olofsson was trying to clear the puck. Inadvertently, he almost put it in his own net. So Regis with an offensive zone face-off to the left of Holstein. Ash will take the face-off. Lai up against the boards. Lai taps it back up to the point. Ryan Williams sidesteps one from the point. Guides it softly back down. Ash back behind the cage. Back over to the left-hand point. Ash waiting for it down low. Hassled there by Swale. Swale on his backside. Moves it up the wall. Davia tips it. And Davia unable to get it up and out as Carter makes a good play at the line. Carter puts it back in, but Regis had to tag up and lost some momentum. Ash, another steal. Camden Lai centering feed. Turnaround shot! Goal! Carter Schick scores. Regis ties the game. Carter Schick came on, and he picks up the puck over on the far side. Turnaround shot, scores as he beats Holstein low. It is 2-2. And for Carter Schick, that is his 8th goal of the season. What a play as that puck pinballed. Schick picked it up. He was over in the left dot, and he turns around and scores. At the 5-minute mark, we are tied 2-2. And here comes Regis bringing it back in as Manville taps it back down low. Given chase is Bushman. Bushman over in the corner. Continues to try to move it out. And Monarch is able to do so. They move it up to the near side. D'Souza with the puck. And a set of steam. His shot deflected up and out of play. As getting back there was Zach Lorenzo. Lorenzo got a long stick on it. And just as D'Souza thought he was in the clear, Lorenzo recovers. And so the face-off to the right-hand side of Hernandez. In the left dot. Puck is down. And a battle for it there. Continuing to battle Perenjape. He's able to move it over to the wall as Manville looks for it, and he jams it up and out of the zone. Monarch continues to look for it, but it gets beyond Cahoon as Carter Schick takes the puck in. It's poked off his stick, but deep into Monarch territory. Ian Beck steals the puck in the slot, moves it back over into the far side corner. Manville with a man on his backside tries to one-hand it, gets some help from Schick. Schick is able to get it back up to the point. Perenjape's pass back down over to Schick. That was about the same spot Schick scored that goal. One more time, Perenjape moves it back over to the near side. Ryan Williams, the shot, and almost had a tip in front by Manville. 3:46 remaining in this second period. The ricochet back behind the cage. Ryan Williams takes a shot, and Regis tries to clear it out. Ian Beck covering the right point, holds it in there as Williams on the doorstep, down low. The defenseman was in deep. Again, the puck in the slot. Regis keeping the pressure on. Back over, handed off. Williams tries to gather it in at the right point. Sweeps it back down low to a waiting Balapat. Balapat with the puck, dancing back behind Holstein's cage. Balapat moves it back over to the point. As the shot from the far side deflected, never got through. Regis keeping the pressure on. They've got Monarch hemmed in. Back over to the far side. The shot deflects and finally hits the glass. Doesn't hit stays in play. Back up to the point. Williams with the puck. Moves it down the near side wall. Back below the line. Filler's there. Regis has executed a couple of line changes on this and keeping the pressure on. One more time. Ryan Williams holding court. Moves it back down low. Puck is swept back over to back behind Holstein's cage. And the puck finally dribbles in front of Holstein, and he's able to cover and hold. 2-2, I'm out of breath. 2:38 remaining in this second period. What a game. We're tied up. Quarterfinals, 5A hockey. Doesn't get any better than this. And now Monarch is able to get their top line out there as Felt is out there going up against Brenner. Brenner continues to battle. Felt with the puck, peels away from pressure. Now up the slot, hoists it up and out. Patterson gloves it down, and from the red stripe, Brenner's got it. Brenner sends it right back, rolls around the Monarch corner to corner. Deep in Monarch zone, bounced off to Olofsson onto the near side corner, and the big defenseman moves the puck back out to Felt. Felt with some nifty mitts, finds Wiener. Wiener's able to get it into the Regis zone, but not deep, and it's hoisted back to the Monarch end. Chasing back is Chance. Chance, the defenseman, picks it up, but he's got Brenner on his backside. Brenner is able to get a piece of it. Puck held up by Regis. Slid back over to the right-hand point, but fanning on the shot was number 5, Chase Patterson. Puck is moved back over to the near side. Felt's got it. Felt. And we've got a penalty coming up as a player went down, and Wiener got checked from behind, and Felt he's wisely held off as number 5, Chase Patterson, the captain, took down Wiener. And so the third power play of the game for Monarch comes at the 1:44 mark of this second period with a 2-2 game. Chase Patterson, the captain, will serve 2. And so to the beat of the music, the face-off will come to the left dot to the right of Hernandez. And the puck is down. Puck is punched back up and held in by Monarch. Setting up the play is Wiener alongside the half boards. Wiener sends it back down to Felt, looks for the give and go. It's not there on the far side. Taylor's there fighting as Wiener was in tight as he's chased out of the play there as Elijah Hernandez went down and made the save. You saw that play. Felt looked off Wiener. Wiener was driving to the net. Felt was back below the line, and instead he found Luke Taylor over on the far side, but Hernandez with a good reaction save. So Wiener up against the boards. Felt will take the face-off. He's a right-handed draw. And this is won by Regis and slapped back over to the far side. The bouncing puck, loose puck, and it's picked up by Taylor. Taylor a shot. Hernandez a save. Taylor can't gather it back in for another one. Felt with the puck on the far side corner. Camden Live battling for it. Loose puck comes back over to Villa. Feeds it back off. The shot, and then whistles up and out of play. Hernandez makes another save. And with 1:09 remaining in the second period, there's 1:25 remaining in the power play. As Regis hangs on to this 2-2 tie with 1:09 remaining in the period. Off the face-off, Regis is able to clear the zone the length, much to the delight of the crowd to my right-hand side. And Monarch looks to break it out in a touch pass, picked up by Felt. Felt picks up some speed as he works his way through center. Felt takes the shot, it whistles wide on the stick side of Hernandez, trying to move the puck in, but it's punched out by Ryan Williams. Williams sends it the distance. We're down to 40 seconds remaining in the period. And Monarch with the long pass. Wiener with the puck on the near side mid-ice boards, feeds it back up. The puck is stolen one more time by Regis, and a good clear by Manville. Puck over on the far side as Monarch pass beyond the reach, and D'Souza chases it down, but it's going to go for an icing call. 20 seconds remaining in the period, 36 seconds remaining in the power play. And so now Ian Beck, along with Manville, will take the face-off to the right-hand side of Simon Holstein. Puck is down. Saul for Monarch delivers it back over to the far side. And Monarch is able to move it up. And with 11 seconds remaining, they've got one last rush in them. Bringing the puck in. Loose puck bouncing. The backhander, the pass right in front with a chance. Swale was there, but he couldn't get his stick on it. As the buzzer sounds, signaling the end of 2. We're tied up 2-2. There will be 16 seconds of power play time in the third period. And we entered that period 1-0. Monarch tied it up with Wiener's goal, making it 1-1. And then Monarch went ahead with Felt's goal, making it 2-1. Carter Schick made it 2-2 at the 5-minute mark of that second period. That's where we stand. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey. We'll be back for the third and final period. Stay with us. Suburban Ice Arena for this conclusion of this 5A quarterfinal matchup between Regis and Monarch. I'm Manny Furtado for CHSAA Hockey Productions. As we look at the brackets, the winner of this game plays Valor Christian. Valor Stanley Lake 9-0 earlier. And then tomorrow, Ralston Valley plays Cherry Creek. Cherry Creek beat Resurrection Christian 6-5 to advance to that quarterfinal matchup. The Breeze, 2 out of 5, now faces Chaparral. Chaparral beat Fort Collins 4-0 to advance to that. So tomorrow night, 2 more games, and we will have the semifinals from Colorado Springs, and that is in the old World Arena. So yes, it's not in the youth arena. It's in the old. It's where CC formerly played before the Robson Arena was built. So Valor will take on the Regis Jesuit or Monarch here. And look at these teams. These 2 teams, Monarch and Regis. Regis have the year during the regular season they didn't find them on that, or that they're accustomed to, but nonetheless they're here in the playoffs. And the records really don't matter. Look at their wins, their big wins. Came against Denver East was their biggest win of their 3-2. They tied this one up as well. They tied them 2-2. They also tied Cherry Creek, and they tied Ralston Valley. So they've had 3 ties against top quality teams. And they also tied in Chaparral, so 4 playoff teams. We just tied them. We look at the swing of those games, it could have been different. So the league was much more balanced than we've had in years past. And so anyway, to the sound of Johnny Ramone, we have the drop of the puck and we have a whistle here. As we didn't have someone in the box for Regis. And so we'll do it again from center ice. 17 minutes still up on the clock. 16 seconds remain in the power play as Chase Patterson awaits to come out as the captain, the big defenseman, is in the box. Monarch with a fresh sheet of ice. There's one more rush, but Regis is able to punch the puck back in deep, and the power play is over. Monarch over on the far side is able to break it out, and jumping over a check there was number 24. That was in. He was upended. One more time as Felt is knocked off the puck, and chasing it back is Perrin Joppy. Perrin Joppy brings it around the boards on the near side as Regis tries to move it out. Reed Taylor taps it back down. Felt's got it. Felt with a pass in tight as he had in and close. Felt is at the tail end of the shift as the rest of his line is off the ice as he goes. Pinheiro stripped of the puck at the Monarch blue line. And Davia's got it. Davia works it in for Monarch with the shot. And a blocker save as Hernandez looks solid early in this 3rd period. The tie 2-2. Davia lays a heavy check as he put a shoulder into Liam McDonald. Puck is stolen right in front. And the shot. Hernandez covers and holds as Trey Chance, big defenseman, had a shot from the right point. The voice is about gone, so we'll try and conserve it here. Second of 2 games here today. Jackson Brodsky will take the face-off to the left of Hernandez, controlled by Monarch. Back up to the point. The shot, and it's banked over to the far side corner. Monarch controls. Trying to move it up, but Manville is there over on the half boards, battling, trying to settle that puck. Comes back up to the point. It's punched back, rolls around behind Hernandez's cage, scooped up by Patterson. Patterson moves it off the left wing wall, and Schick is able to get it back to the Monarch line. Olofsson stabs it down for Monarch. Looks straight up ice. His pass goes through everybody, but it's right on target, and Hernandez plays it, avoiding the icing. Back over on the far side, Beck's got the puck. Beck tries to feed it in tight. He was looking for Manville. And the loose puck is picked up by Cahoon. Cahoon runs into back, and the puck is reversed over to the far side. Trying to move that puck out. It's touched up, and Regis keeps it on. Manville with a backhander and a loose puck as Schick almost put it in. Holstein was on he was on Holstein's doorstep. Another shot. Holstein deflects that one. Schick moves it up the boards, held in by Patterson. Patterson's pass was deflected. Monarch has time as Regis was wholesale run changes. This bouncing puck comes all the way through. Icing is waved off. Drifts into the Regis zone. The pass up is almost picked off there by Freeze. Freeze is upended. Meanwhile, Regis is able to move the puck back out to center. Monarch controls. Monarch resets. Regis steals inside the zone. Puck is picked up, and it's a good defensive effort as Gavin Rowan got back for Monarch. And it's a 2-on-2 working in. Monarch tries to make it a 3-on-2. And we've got a slashing call. So Monarch gets their 4th power play of the game. They're 0 for 3 thus far. And the lap back goes to the box for a slash. We're at the 13:56 mark. Hernandez settles in for the face-off to his left-hand side. Felt one more time, puck back up to the point. Held up there, and Davia's got it. Davia from the right point guides it back down to Taylor. Taylor, snap pass back up to the blue line, back to Taylor. He's looking cross ice, deflects up and out of his zone. Monarch has to retrieve as Brodsky, Jackson Brodsky, he's got 8 goals this season. Finds Felt over on the far side. Felt runs into some pressure, finds Wiener on the near side. He takes the zone, hands it off. Davia winds up his shot, deflects off of the boot as Wiener ties up his man. Davia there, shot, goal scored. We're 3-2 as Monarch leads as Davia fed the puck into the slot, and with precision, Vincent Felt gets his 2nd goal of the game. It is 3-2, and it's a power play. It is a power play goal. So Felt from Davia, and what a pass. As you see, Hernandez is waiting there, and that shot goes over to the far side as Felt one-time that. Felt from Davia makes it 3-2. So we're at the 13-18 mark, and Blackbat's slashing call proves costly for Regis. Lots of time left.
Number 10, Vincent Felt. This is number 15, Jack Davila. Number 21, Ben Wiener.
Wiener picks up the 2nd assist on that. So Wiener got the 1st goal, Felt got the 2nd and the 3rd. Wiener's was involved in the 1st one as well. Back to live action as the bouncing puck in the Regis zone is held up by that 3rd line for Monarch. And it's been a hard-working line then for them. Puck finally comes out, back out to center. It's guided off the wall by Chance into the Regis zone. And with the puck in the near side, Chan loses an edge, takes it into the corner. He's double teamed there. Regis tries to move it out off the near side. Pinheiro reverses back over to the far side. Regis is able to get it out, and the puck rolls behind Holstein's cage. Olofsson has it, sensing the pressure on the near side. He's able to move it out, and Monarch moves it back out. It's offsides. Off in front of Coach Terry Ott's bench, controlled by Regis. And from the blue stripe, the pass misses Schick, and it goes for an icing call. And the Regis crowd complains that that wasn't icing. Schick had a jump on it. I thought Schick might have gotten a stick on it, but the officials saw it differently. And the Regis crowd dismayed at a defensive zone face-off to the left-hand side of Hernandez. So for Coach James Dexter, he puts Felt back out there. Felt is basically double shifting at this point. Back to Bushman. Bushman tries to move it back up to center ice. Jammed at. Bushman's got it again. Hands it off to Felt. He's on the march. Felt tries to work his way past one. Pat taps it back in front of the cage. Here's a shot by Taylor, and that shot is saved by Hernandez. Felt is terrific, but he's holding his right shoulder as he went down. Vincent Felt guided that one back over. Felt came in as he tried to work past Ryan Williams. He appears to be okay, that he's going to take the face-off over on the far side. Hernandez is to Hernandez's right. Hernandez readies. He's Felt. And Coach Terriot is getting an explanation. And that's the delay that we have right now. In this line there, this is a dangerous line, this Monarch line with Felt, Wiener, and Taylor. Blue line Swale is there as well. And Wiener with the puck, works it back into the corner, chop that puck back, and back rolls it around over to the near side. Met by Swale, the defenseman, and the puck pokes free. And with the jump, Carter Schick jumps ahead. Manville's there, and the pass back over, but Schick had lost an edge, and he was down. Manville got to the puck and was able to send it back over to the far side, but Schick had already lost an edge. Monarch moves it back into the Regis zone, and scooping the puck back up is Zach Lorenzo. Lorenzo has some trouble in the near side corner, but wisely dishes it off to Patterson back over in the far side corner. Monarch applying some pressure. Davia is there. Davia swats at it, and Manville rolls it out slowly. Mason is waved off back to the Monarch end. 11-10 remaining in this third period. Monarch leads 3-2 in this quarterfinal matchup. Backhand feed back over to Olofsson. Olofsson guides it back ahead. Ing taps it into the Regis zone, and with some speed is Perrin Jape over on the far side corner. Tries to work free as Ing was applying some forechecking pressure. He finds McDonald over on the near side, and McDonald hands it off to Ash. Ash motors through, takes the shot. Holstein glove save, holds on for the whistle. 10:44 remaining in this third period, 1-goal game. Regis needs one. So for Coach Terriot, he's got Grant Woodley and Brian and Nick Miller, no relation. Nick Miller, a 13 graduate from Regis. Ash will take the face-off from the left dot to the right-hand side of Holstein. Off the face-off into the corner, it's swept back over to the far side. And getting there first was Ryan Williams, the defenseman, keeps it alive, but it rolls it around to the near side. Bushman, the defenseman, moves it back up, not out. Regis keeps the pressure on. Bushman's got it, and he's got open ice. Takes the center stripe and into the Regis zone. Bushman down the edge of the circle, puts it right in front, hoping for a ricochet as D'Souza was tied up. Shot from the point. This one ricochets back over to the near side half boards. Regis tries to move it out, unable to. Rosenberg has the puck. Rosenberg on the side, edge of the circle as he's checked out. Boulder wants a penalty, they're not going to get it. And Camden Wide with the puck down the right-hand side. He runs into a couple of Monarch players, and Swale tries to move it up and out of the zone. Puck is jammed at. And it comes back over to the near side. Waiting for it. On the near side is Bushman. He's upended. Actually with the line to the students section of Regis. Regis jams it in. Peterson is there along with Filler. Filler on the forecheck, but the puck is swept up to the near side, and Monarch looks to move it out. They're able to tap it on back out to center. Heavy check by this third line for Regis. It's put right back in by Reese Peterson. It rolls around, but it goes for an icing call. So the face-off is coming back. The Regis crowd getting anxious. 9:23 remaining in this third period. They trailed 3-2. The tension mounts. Semi-final berth at stake. Regis needs a goal. Monarch keeping the pressure. Rathbun takes the face-off and wins this. Back the shot, bobbled by Hernandez, but cleaned out. And the puck rolls back behind as Perrin Jape backhands it back over to the far side. Coming up with it is Ihaya, and Ihaya is able to get it back out to the Monarch line, but Monarch controls. Puts it right back down in deep. Perrin Jape with some moves, takes it into the zone. The shot steered wide by Holstein into the near side corner. Picked back up by Brenner. Brenner has it poked off of his stick onto the near side half boards. Hands it off. Pinheiro stripped to the puck, and the puck is hoisted off the glass and bouncing back Joppy settles it at the Regis blue line, and Regis moves it out from the far side. The long pass, it's going to go for an icing call. 8:36 remaining in this third period, 3-2. Monarch leads by a goal. His head coach James Dexter. He's got Yitai Young, Logan Jones, and Steven Strunk on the bench with him tonight. Top line out there for Monarch. And they win the face-off over in the half boards. Wiener moves it down into the corner. Schick challenges him. Manville's got the puck. Manville tries to move it out. Reed Taylor stops him. And Taylor taps it back down. Taylor doing woman's work right at the blue line, but Manville's got it now. Schick with the puck, feeds it back over to Manville. Manville right in time, shot, goal! We are tied! A ricochet play. Schick gets the goal, and Schick's got his second goal of the game. It is 3-3. What a play. As Schick was on the side of the cage, he had a sliver to shoot at, and he was able to score. As you get a good look from behind Holstein here, as this puck comes in, and take a second look at it. I think he picked it off the Monarchs player's stick. Schick scores with 8:16 remaining. We are tied. Schick and Manville team up, and they tie this game. What a game. And so anybody's game here. Here we go. Puck is picked up by Nolan Williams, who has a tally tonight. Williams on the forecheck, line pressure, pokes it free. Williams keeps the puck alive, takes a shot. This one goes wide. Back over to the far side. Ash swings, misses. Puck is guided back to the Regis zone. And getting back is Chase Patterson. Patterson turns on the Jets over on the far side, but runs into a freight train. Patterson picks it back up and overskates it. Puck is punched there, and Davia's got it. Jack Davia with a shot, and a snap save by Hernandez. Hernandez holds on, the Regis crowd goes crazy. They got the pom-poms, they got the red. They've got the students in tight. Boulder Monarch traveled, but this is home territory for Regis. They don't play there. And they play their home games over at Family Sports. Close enough, it's the southeast end of town. Off the face-off, covered and held by Hernandez. We'll do it again. 7:26 remaining in this third period. And just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, Regis comes back and ties this game up. Monarch tries to hold the line. Regis chases it back into their zone. And with time, Lorenzo has it. Lorenzo feeds it back over to the near side. The puck is hoisted back out to center. Tap back to Olofsson, and Olofsson's long pass. Icing is waved off, and with time, Joppy's got it. Joppy hands it off to nobody in particular. Lorenzo's got it. Joppy tries to sweep it up the near side corner boards. The bouncing puck finds Chance's stick at center ice. Monarch tries to move it back in, but a good play there as Joppy got a backhander. Back over on the blade of Beck. Beck squares up, takes the shot. Holstein makes the save. Back with the rebound. And over on the far side, the puck is tucked back to Olofsson. Olofsson with some time, surveys, and now scales this one off the glass to a bouncing puck, lands on Ian Beck. Beck moves it over to Manville. Manville's pass into the slot, the shot from the sharp angle over on the far side. And that touched a Regis blade, but apparently it's going to be icing. So the Regis crowd applause. We've got a 3-3 game with 6:21 remaining in this third period. Winner takes on Valor Saturday in Colorado Springs. Third line out there for Coach Terriot. He's got Reese Peterson, Camden Blattbat, and Jake Filler out there for the Regis Red. And working the puck back over. The puck is moved back out by Cahoon. Cahoon's got to pick it back up and just outside of the blue line. Regis looks to take the zone one more time as Peterson moves it into the corner and goes for a chase as he's met by Bushman. Bushman back down low. And Bushman, losing a stick, needs to pick it back up as he was waiting for it there. And Wiener's got the puck. Wiener, it's a backtracking move and almost got caught from behind. Regis keeps the pressure on as Peterson puts it in deep, but Regis is going for a line change and Cahoon has time. Cahoon's pass ricochets off a boot. And at the Monarch blue line, it's poked back to the Regis end. Regis squares it back up, and with a good forecheck, here comes Parker Brenner. Brenner loses an edge. Puck is picked back up by Cahoon, and Cahoon's pass right in front of Holstein's cage. Regis continues to keep the pressure on. Reed Taylor is pinned up against the boards, takes a heavy check, but is able to move the puck up. As Wiener takes a heavy check from Chase Patterson. The big defenseman put a shoulder into him, and Wiener goes to the bench for a break. Here's the shot as that came off, and the pass right in front, stepping in as the net is off the moorings. Parker Brenner had a golden opportunity over on the far side, but he wasn't able to connect, and so it remains 3-3 with 5:04 remaining in this third period. Coach Terriot, he's got Brenner out there, along with Ihaya and Pinheiro. Pinheiro up against on the edge of the circle, but the puck is won by Monarch, and they move it back over to the far side. Looking for that puck is Ing. Ing is battling. Ing comes up with the puck, and he rifles it around the boards, back over to the near side. Regis will keep it in as Paranjapi's there. Paranjapi smothers the grenade, takes a heavy check, goes down. Meanwhile, puck is picked back up by Swale. Swale moves it into the zone, applied backhand feed over to Davia. Davia wires that one in as he was able to handle that pass. If not, Regis had numbers back behind him. Loose puck, Pinheiro's got it. Pinheiro, punch pass, back up and out, bounces outside of the Regis zone. Hoisted back in by Swale and settled by Paranjapi. Paranjapi hands it off to Pinheiro back behind Hernandez's cage. And Pinheiro moves it up in front of the Regis bench and winds his way through center. Feeds it back over to Manville. Manville shot off the glove of Holstein. Holstein bobbled that puck, and now we have a foot race as the puck back at the Regis zone. But getting back was Matthew Carter. Carter made a good hustle and play to get back. Puck is moved back up ice. Held up there by Bushman. Bushman can't handle it. And the puck back is hoisted up and out of play. Apparently it hit the Monarch bench. Face-off will be just outside of the Monarch blue line in front of Coach James Dexter's Monarch Yotes. Yotes dressed in their black jerseys with gold breezers. Off the face-off, this is the top line for both squads out there. Good matchup. 3:49 remaining, and a pass was just thwarted as Reed Taylor was back behind the Regis defense. Matthew Carter made a heady play. Chance with the puck back behind Holstein's cage, who leaves it behind him. Gathers it back up, and now wisely moves it back out to center. Chasing it back is Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams trying to move it off the half boards. Regis is able to get it back out to center, and with the puck, Manville hoists it in. As he goes for a line change, Carter Schick remains. Puck over on the left wing boards. Schick does a good job on this forecheck as he ties up Cahoon. Monarch is able to get the puck back out to the blue line, and the bouncing puck finds center ice. Taylor chases it back into the Monarch zone and one-hands it back behind Holstein's cage. Tucks it back behind, and Cahoon gets tied up. Coming back, looking for it. Taylor tips it. The puck is moved back up to Ing over on the far side. Ing with some nifty mitts. As he's taken down, Regis tries to pick up the puck at the red stripe, and they do, and it's hoisted back in by Lorenzo. Back into the Monarch zone, deep over on the far side. Puck is stolen, the shot goes up and over Holstein's cage as it was deflected. Regis had a golden opportunity. Regis putting on a vicious fortune. As that shot was taken there by Nolan Williams. Williams already has one goal. It's 3-3, 2:28 remaining in this third period. So off the face-off, Ihaya was there, and the puck is put up and out of play from the right point. We'll do it again. Face-off to the left of Simon Holstein, deep in Monarch territory. So Monarch will change up there. As they bring out Simon Chan, number 12, to take this face-off versus Ihaya. And Chan wins it over into the corner. Held up by Monarch, jammed off the boards, gloved back down by McDonald in front of the Monarch bench, but it's wedged out. And given chase is Dylan Paranjapi back into the Regis zone. Paranjapi back behind the cage, has it stripped off his stick. Puck is picked back up by Rosenberg. Rosenberg rifles it back off the near side boards. Puck is picked back up by Swale. Swale dips down low, back behind Hernandez's cage. Back over to Rosenberg. Rosenberg keeping along the edges. Paranjapi wraps it around. It's met on the near side by D'Souza. His backhand feed picked off as Rosenberg looks for D'Souza. The bouncing puck right in the low slot. D'Souza couldn't corral it. And there's a shot as that line is out of gas for Monarch, and Regis has time. 1:35 remaining in the period. Puck is brought in by McDonald. McDonald curls in the Monarch zone. McDonald, the defenseman, back in deep as Carter covers the left point position. Meanwhile, Regis holding the court on the near side half boards, continuing to battle was Carter Schick, but Felt has it. Felt moves it back over to the far side. Felt is stood up there, and Regis controls. Long pass off the boards. It's going to go for an icing call. Monarch, with 1:03 remaining in this third period, gets an offensive zone face-off. And this face-off will be to the right of Hernandez over in that left dot. So let's set the stage for you. 1:03, 3-3 game, third period. And Felt will take the face-off. He's a right-handed man. I'm trying to see who he's going up against. I think it might be Carter. I think it's Bean back. The puck comes back up high. Here's the shot! And Hernandez made the save. Loose puck back behind, and Regis looks to break it out over on the near side. 53 seconds remaining. Carter Schick with a couple of tallies. Feeds it back. Here's the shot. Bounces off the end boards. Schick yields, and Patterson has it. Patterson's pass through the slot. Ricochets all the way back up to the left point. Lorenzo moves it back down to a waiting Manville. Manville yields, and over in the near side corner, trying to work the puck out is Schick. Schick works out of the corner. Backhand feed. Dribbles in. Holstein holds. Schick was just trying to put it in front, give anybody a chance. And with 27.8 seconds remaining, Regis has an offensive zone face-off in the left dot to the right of Holstein. Simon Holstein sets up. He's a left-handed mid, but we've got a timeout. I believe it was Regis that took the timeout. So 1 minute exactly up on the clock. So as we look at it, try and give you the players who are out there. As we look at it, you have to look at that top line for Regis. You've got Carter Schick, who's got 2 goals. And back has been terrific thus far, as he's got an assist on Williams' first goal. And then there's Michael Manville, who leads the team in points. That first line put in 27 goals this season in this CHSAA season. Manville had 12, Beck had 8, Schick had 7. So you look at that group, and now you've got Monarch to our left-hand side. You've got Tavilla, Saul, Swale, and Brodsky right now, as the Regis crowd gets the rally cry going. They're dancing and having a great time on this Tuesday evening. So Hernandez to our right, Holstein to our left. 27.8 seconds remaining in this third period. 3-3 game. And taking the face-off is Brodsky versus Ian Beck. Big face-off. It's won by Brodsky, moves it into the corner, punch back over to the far side. And Monarch plays a little keep away behind the net, ragging some time off. We're down to 18 seconds. Dangerous play as Monarch decides to work it back down, back behind, and the puck. What a dangerous pass right in front. Shot right in. Regis had an opportunity. I don't understand the strategy there. Here's a shot from distance. Final seconds. Monarch was trying to rag time off. They had too much time, and then they made a pass right in the slot. They gave the puck away, and Regis had a chance as Schick was on the far side and had a chance. We are going to overtime as Coach Terry Ott gets instructions on this overtime period. have yet to put the time up on the clock.
With the score tied at the end of regulation, there will be an ice resurface followed by an 8-minute sudden victory period. The score remains tied following the first 8-minute overtime period. A 1-minute intermission will follow. The teams will change ends and another 8-minute sudden victory period at the end.
So we're going to have an ice make followed by an 8-minute sudden death overtime period. And so we'll get some fresh ice here for the players and both squads. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. As we entered that second period, that third period, it was 2-2. Belt made it 3-2, but Carter Schick got his second goal to match Bent's second. And that's where we stand at 3-3. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Stay with us. And welcome back to the South Suburban Sports Complex as we are set for a 8-minute overtime sudden death period. Clean sheet of ice between Regis and Monarch for this 5A quarterfinal matchup. Winner takes on Valor Saturday in Colorado Springs. I'm Manny Furtado for CHSAA Hockey Productions. Glad to have you on board. This is exciting to have a overtime game here, as the teams have switched sides. So just like in the second period, you're away from your bench. So we play 5-on-5 for an 8-minute sudden death period. We will play 3 of these periods. If we can play up to 3 periods. If it's still tied after 3 8-minute 5-on-5 periods, they will have a Zam break, and then we will come back and we will have 4-on-4 overtime. And we're back to live action, and picking up the puck is the speedy Paranjapi. Paranjapi moves it down the left-hand side and wedges his way in back behind the Yotes cage. Puck rolls up the near side half boards, centering feet, bouncing puck picked off. Here's the shot and the save by Holstein. Puck is moved back over. Reed Taylor's able to get a stick on it and move it back out to center. Regis angles one off the boards, punch back to center. But then the Yotes control. Felt with the puck and offsides. Felt with some nifty stick work there, but he got checked right at the blue line as he was trying to feed it over, back over to Reed Taylor, number 74. And the Regis crowd is all standing in front of us. They're excited to have a game like this. Got a very good student section here for this Tuesday night. And back to the live action. Puck is scooped up by Patterson. Patterson moves it up the right wing boards, and Regis tries to move the puck out, unable to. Patterson this time. It bounces, and Monarch is able to hold the line, but only momentarily. Monarch resets as they punch it back to their end, and Swale's got the puck back behind Holstein's cage. A heavy forecheck by Peterson. And Monarch is able to get it back out to center. Patterson moves it back over to the far side. It's dumped into the Monarch zone, bounces off the near side corner boards. It's scooped up by Swale. And Swale with a man up ice. As he had a man all alone, it was Rosenberg that got in deep. He was all alone. But that hot pass he couldn't handle in the puck. As Rosenberg continues to battle Patterson into the near side corner, and out comes Regis. It's a 2-on-2 with some speed. Here comes Camden. Light puts it right on target. Bouncing puck, loose puck in the slot, unable to come up with it. Loose puck shot, saved by Holstein. Holstein made a heck of a save. As coming in was Ash. Ash had all sorts of time. Took that shot. As Monarch cannot get the puck out. This line continues to battle Eli Ash on the near side. Into the corner boards here as the first great chance of the overtime. Puck is slid back over to the left point. The shot in on, one more time, in on Holstein, and Monarch out of gas ices the puck. Great action as Regis had an opportunity to win it, and Simon Holstein somehow made a save. So the face-off will be to the right of Holstein. Top line out there from Terry I. He's got Schick, Beck, Manville up against the wall. Beck takes the face-off, but Monarch wins it. Chance with the puck. Moves it over into the near side. Half boards, tries to jam it up the boards, unable to get it up and out. Schick's got the puck, delivers it back. What a save. Holstein makes another one. He ran into Holstein. Holstein came out of his cage a bit, was able to tip it away. Here's a shot from the point. Hits a body as Reed Taylor wincing as he hobbles back to the Monarch bench. Regis looks to take the zone on the near side as they take the zone, but unable to hold it there. Back over to Paranjapi. Paranjapi hassled by Tavia. Tavia falls down, but Paranjapi is able to get the puck back out to center. Schick's got it. Manville in the middle. Schick with the puck, held up there. Wiener makes a good defensive play. Wiener finds his man. It's Brodsky. Brodsky brings it in. Brodsky! And it's poked off his stick. Brodsky right in front of Hernandez's cage. Schick's got the puck and hoists it back out to center. Puck is handled by Saul. Saul guides it around the boards, back behind Hernandez's cage. It's met on the near side by D'Souza. Monarch can't hold it. Regis ices it. 4:35 remaining in this first overtime period. We're tied 3-3. What a play on both ends. These goalies have stood on their heads and they have made play after play. Monarch gets an offensive zone faceoff to the right-hand side of Hernandez. Hernandez readies. And the music ratchets up off the faceoff. D'Souza battling for it on the near side. As a four-man pile-up, as he's got Chan sitting back behind him. D'Souza tries to peel it off the boards, can't do so. Lorenzo backhands it back up the boards. Up, not out. Held in by Monarch, dragged off the wall. And walking to the slot, here's the shot. Hernandez steers it into the far side, up and out of play. CHSAA dragged that puck and dangerously off the wall. So he had a Regis player right on him. It was Pinheiro. He was able to avoid him, got a shot in on Hernandez. And Hernandez steered the puck over into the far side, up and out of play. Top line out there for Dexter. As the official goes down, and Felt with the puck in the corner for Monarch, dancing as he's matched there by Chase Patterson. Patterson. And Felt with the puck back down low. Felt's got it as he gets tied up by Brenner. He escapes. Wiener's got it. Wiener finds Saul. Saul back over to Wiener. Wiener curls around top of the circle. Looks for a man in the middle. There was chance. Puck bounces free. Brenner's got it. Brenner hands it off. Here we go. Breakaway. Pinheiro! Up and over the cage. Pinheiro had the game on his blade. And he shoots it up and over the net. Puck has bounced off the wall as Wiener tries to move it back over to the middle. Blapat with the puck. His shot ricochets. Puck is held in. Pinheiro slaps it around the boards. It comes back over to the near side, half boards. Wiener's got it. Wiener can't get it out. Back over. Puck is fanned on by Swale. Swale double teamed. Coming in is Nolan Williams. Puck is hoisted up and out of the zone. It'll be icing. Regis with 3:08 remaining in this overtime period. It is 3-3. And an overtime period. They look to settle the score here with it. So for Regis, let's set the stage for you. Top line out there. Beck will take the face-off. He's a right-handed draw. Tries to win it back to the wall. Schick's got it. Schick dancing. Schick takes the shot! And as he hits the top of the cage, had a chance. Puck squirts free, and it comes back out of the zone. Chasing it back down is Davila. Davila has to move it back to the Monarch zone. He sees some open ice. Tries to sidestep Schick. Bouncing puck at the Regis line. Manville pokes it back out to center. And Monarch slaps it back behind Hernandez's cage. Patterson sets up with the long pass. Taylor from the red stripe winds his way through. A backhand feed, but it's offsides. Taylor got tied up with Schick. Tried a nifty little backhander. He's almost lucky that it was offsides because there wasn't a Monarch player around that puck. And Regis perhaps was going to have numbers go in the opposite direction. And so the official is directing traffic. The faceoff is coming back to the Monarch zone. And the official is calling a penalty. I did not see this. So he's got Reed Taylor in the box. So Regis gets their second power play of the game. Taylor in the box, I didn't see what the call was, but this one comes at the 2:32 mark. And so Regis with a golden opportunity. 2:32 remaining in this first overtime period. Let's catch you back up to live action. Filler jamming away, trying to peel that puck off the end boards there. And I think we've got, do we have a penalty on, perhaps? What do we have? The officials. And they have another penalty on Monarch. Trey Chance, the defenseman, into the box. 5-on-3 for a minute 51. What an opportunity. 2:23 remaining in the period. A minute 51 of 5-on-3 action. And now head coach James Dexter is getting an explanation. Terry Ott has got a golden opportunity here. Regis with a 2-man advantage. Davia is arguing, but he goes back to the bench. He can't get on the ice. Piñeiro's going to take the face-off. Piñeiro with Peterson out there with him, and Monarch is able to clear the puck. All the way back to Hernandez's cage as Felt pressures him. And Piñeiro with a long pass misses the mark and played by Holstein. Holstein could have let that go. It would have been icy. Meanwhile, Wiener with the puck for Monarch, ragging time off, taps it back to Swale in the Monarch zone. The long pass is settled and controlled by Ryan Williams and Regis. Ryan Williams flanked by Felt. Felt chases him back behind Hernandez's cage. You usually don't see that on a 3-man PK, and he goes for a line change. Puck is picked up, and it's cleared out. And here we go with the Chance. Chance got the puck. Chan brings it in. Chance shot, and a save by Hernandez. The puck ricochets out. What an opportunity for Monarch. Monarch. Vincent Felt had gone for a line change back behind the play. And just when you think Regis is going to have a 5-on-2, Regis coughs up the puck. Monarch sends the puck all the way to Chan that had jumped on the ice. And again, keep in mind, it's like the second period. You're away from your bench here. Back, we've got 51 seconds of 5-on-3 action for Regis. As Beck rolls it around corner to corner, Manville awaits and picks it up on his backhand over on the far side. Sweeping in is Williams, but Manville controls over on the far side half-boards. Sends it back up high, back over to the near side. Schick back over to Manville, back. Schick had an open cage and he missed it. Schick had the game on his blade and he missed it. Here's another shot. This one deflects and Monarch is able to clear. Monarch gets 2/3 of a line change. 15 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. 21 seconds remaining in the power play. As Beck brings the puck in over on the far side, and a save is made by Holstein. Holstein covers and holds. I don't know how Regis didn't score on that play. They brought the puck in. They had an opportunity. And Holstein made a heck of a save. 5 seconds remaining in the 2-man advantage. Piñeiro takes the face-off versus Wiener. And Piñeiro picks up the puck. 1 second remaining in the 5-on-3. The pass deflected, settled by Regis. Regis has 5 seconds remaining in the power play. Another save. And Felt sweeps in and picks up the puck. As Monarch is back to full strength, but Regis has the puck. And a shot. Olofsson cleans it out. And the bouncing puck rolls right in on Hernandez. And Hernandez gives up the puck there as he hands it off to Williams. Williams loses it. Wiener's got the puck. Wiener looking for options, side of the cage. Wiener looks for the top half of the cage, just misses it. Puck bounces back up to the right-hand side at the buzzer. The shot in, and Hernandez makes the save. First 8 minutes are down. It is 3-3 still. We will have a 1-minute intermission, and then we will have 5-on-5 for another 8 minutes. And the teams will switch sides, so they are back to as it is in the first and the third period where you're close to your bench. What a overtime period as Regis has nearly an entire 2 minutes of 5-on-3 action, and they were unable to score, and yet they had. What a chance. As both Taylor and Chance took penalties. And so now I'm running out of room on my scoring sheet for this. We've got another overtime period. We'll take a real quick break. We'll be right back for the second overtime. 5A semifinal game at birth. Pinheiro sets up as he's got Brenner, Ihaya over on the far side. And for Monarch, Davia is out there, and along with Brodsky. Puck is swept back to the Monarch end. And the puck over on the far side corner, picked back up by Ing. Ing is able to get the puck back out to center, punched in. And Saul with it, hands it off and gives it away. Weaving his way in was Brenner. Brenner had an opportunity, but he wasn't able to handle the puck in the low slot as he was converged on. Davia works backwards, finds his man over on the far side. It's Swale. Swale, the defenseman, muscles it into the Regis zone, tipped in by Davia. Chased down by Zach Lorenzo, back behind the cage. Davia tips it, but the loose puck is picked up by Regis and moved back over by Patterson, back out to center. Puck is picked up by Wiener. Wiener finds his man as Reed Taylor loses an edge. Regis picks it back up. Carter Schick tries to hand it off to Beck, and Beck back behind Monarch's cage, puts it right in front. Taylor with the puck takes a punishing hit, but is able to get the puck back out to center. Matthew Carter back over to the far side. Manville tipped it in, icing is waved off. The puck rolls around over to the near side half boards and back behind Monarch's cage. Olofsson with the puck. Gets tied up back behind the cage and is able to wedge it back over. And the bouncing puck held in there by Beck. Chance with it. The defenseman fans on one opportunity, gets it back out. Punch back in, but Regis is at the end of a line change. And Monarch is able to tip it in back behind Hernandez's cage. Regis on the breakout, the long pass right on the mark as Camden Lai was back behind everybody, but he couldn't handle it. Ash comes in and it's offsides as the puck came out. 6:03, we're 2 minutes into this second overtime. Thus far, it's been Regis controlling it. You can sense with Monarch in that top line, they're trying to rest him, get him as much rest as they can. They've got a short period here. They're going to play about half of it. Back to the live action. Monarch looking to break it out. D-to-D pass. Moves it back up through center as Lai intercepts the pass. Bushman was there. And Regis drags it back into the Monarch zone. The puck is punched back out to center. And Liam McDonald chases it back and finds Dylan Pyron Jape over on the near side. Headman pass up to Lai. Lai tips it in, goes for a line change, and Swale has time back behind Holstein's cage, but he runs into a forecheck of Pinheiro. Pinheiro's pocket is picked, and coming away with the puck is Brodsky. Brodsky with a head of steam works his way through center. Brodsky's got Rosenberg with him. Brodsky brings it in the backhander up and over Hernandez's cage. No harm. Regis brings it out, and with speed, bringing it back in is Brenner. Brenner drives it to the cage, loose puck in the slot. Ing tries to swing at it. Pinheiro's got it. Pinheiro poked off his blade, back over to the near side. The shot, and what a ricochet and a save by Holstein. Back up to the point, held on by Patterson. As Patterson, his shot deflected, bringing it back down. Brenner right in front, shot goal! Pinheiro wins it for Regis. Pinheiro scores, and Regis moves on to face Valor. Regis wins in overtime. As the puck came back up to Pinheiro, he was all alone in the slot, and he found it stick side. Regis wins and moves on. Regis in overtime wins their quarterfinal match versus Monarch 4-3 in the second overtime. As Pinheiro and the pile up in front of the students section for Regis is warranted, as Pinheiro made one heck of a play. As he picks up that loose puck in the slot, he fires it home. Monarch with a terrific season. It comes to an end as the Monarch players surround Simon Holstein, who played one heck of a game. And we talked about Nico Pinheiro. He had 4 goals in the CHSAA season. No bigger than this one. as Nico Pinheiro wins it in overtime for Regis. And so the final score, 4-3, Regis wins. Regis will move on to take on their arch rival, Valor, on Saturday night. That will be a terrific game. So Valor and Regis, two rivals in South Denver, will square off for an opportunity to move on into the championship game next Tuesday. Final score, 4-3, Regis wins. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey. Glad to have you on board. Hope you enjoyed this telecast, and we'll be back with Saturday night's contest. Good night.